I'm finally back with the new webisode of Design Talk. This time I'm catching up with my friend, jewelry designer and artist, Rachel Stewart. I got to check out some of her jewelry, where she makes it, and where she shares a space with her photographer fiance, Chris of Creative Silence. Let's start again.
Okay.
So Rachel, we're in your house.
Yeah, finally.
Thank you so much for having me.
I really was looking forward to this. I was hoping you would ask me, actually.
You have a fabulous place. I knew you would because you're an artist and designer. So tell us a little bit about where you get your inspiration.
Actually, years ago when I was like really broke, I had to be resourceful. So really my inspiration is using the things that are already around me. Okay. And I would always, I call it remixing. I would take things from different parts of the house and remix it, or take things from my mother's house and bring it and remix it, because I couldn't buy new things. So that's kind of stuck with me, just to be resourceful and not depending on what I see in the store to decorate my house.
So you mentioned your mom. Tell me a little about your mom as an influence. I know she had an antique store.
Well, my mother's influence on me as far as decorating comes from our love of thrift shops.
Okay.
This mirror belonged to my mother. She had an antique store. About 6 years ago, the store shut down and she gave it to me. And this is before I met Chris. His last name is Charles. And it was sitting in my house on our first date, and I was waiting for him to notice that I had this giant mirror up on my mantelpiece that said Charles. He didn't notice it. So the second day he came over, he still didn't notice it, so I had to point it out to him. And this mirror actually belonged to a department store called Charles Department Store. The department store was really old, 1800s, late 1800s. And I contacted some Charles family members, but they never contacted me back. I wanted to let them know I had their mirror.
Right.
So she influenced me to, again, be resourceful and to like and appreciate older, vintage kind of things.
Because it all comes back around.
It all has come back around.
It all comes back around. We actually went to one of my favorites together.
I love it. I can't wait to go back.
It's father and son. You can get lost in there.
I love it. I didn't have enough time to stay, but next time I go, I want to spend like 2 or 3 hours in there.
That cheetah footstool and pillows that you got. Amazing.
I couldn't believe it. I was not going to let that stay there.
Yeah, that was a great find. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a jewelry maker, and I'm an artist first. So that to me encompasses everything from painting to jewelry to actually my home. So I've been making jewelry for about 5 years. Still painting off and on, selling my paint, but jewelry has been really the main source of income for me, and I'm enjoying all of it.
Awesome. Your favorite piece in your house, if you can pick one?
You know what? It's actually a piece that is in the garage that I can't, and I'm going to show it to you. I can't find a place for it. It's a piece that I made. It's a piece of furniture that I painted on, but I can't find a place for it. So I should have brought it out. That's my favorite piece. My second favorite.
Your favorite piece is hidden away in the garage.
It's hidden away in the garage. I guess because it is my favorite piece because I actually made it. My second favorite piece is, I'm gonna say it's my 3 sets of black and white art on that wall.
Okay.
I used to have them for sale, but now they're not for sale. I can't borrow them.
Yeah, I have some pieces like that too. I paint them and it feels like they're an extension of you. You can't let them go.
Yeah, and I've sold several pieces last year, and I actually got emotional about them. I didn't want to give them up, but I did. But I get attached to them the longer I have them. Everything in here is basically for sale, but not really. Right. I'm hoping nobody wants them. jacked up my bedroom windows are now.
Okay.
And I wanted your opinion on the curtains in there.
Okay.
And